Today we are going to be reviewing Ganymede from Marc-Antoine Barrois. I'll just find my lid here, put that on there. This was released early in 2019, and before I even talk about it, it is, as far as I'm concerned, the best release of 2019 for me. My prediction is with this scent is that it will become a little bit of a classic, have a very loyal following of people who really love the scent. Won't please everybody, not everyone's going to like it, but I think the people who like it are really going to love this scent. It's unique, and I kind of feel like maybe this, I imagine that this would have been like when Fahrenheit was released in the late 1980s. This is just like nothing else I have smelled before. It is essentially built around mineral notes, violet leaf, osmanthus, and immortelle. They're the main players that I get in this fragrance. When it opens, I'll just spray some more on my arm. When it opens, there is this brightness, tinge of citrus sweetness that comes from mandarin, but that is blended in with this green vegetal violet leaf. Not unlike the violet leaf that you might find in Fahrenheit, but here it's very natural and airy smelling, very light, transparent. Once that top starts to burn off on your skin, it becomes more mineralic. And what I mean by that is there's a certain saltiness that comes through. Then it starts to get a bit leathery, but I think that is more the leathery facets of the osmanthus note in here. And it has just this feel of space, of not being of nature, but also not synthetic in any way. Maybe a smell that exists in the universe that we haven't actually experienced. I mean, this is all my imagination at work here, but essentially opens airy green vegetal, starts to get more mineralic, a little bit salty, a bit leathery, more like warm human skin. Then this develops, and someone described this perfectly. I'm not going to take credit for this. Someone on Instagram described this very well when they said that it's the smell of dry stone, and I would add to that of warm dry stone that's been baking in the sun, and maybe even dry stone baking in the sun after a little bit of rain. There is that there is just that touch of what can be described as petrichor, even though it's not listed in here. And then essentially it starts to get a little bit more leathery, but the leather accord really is not even like a leather that is used for anything, for any kind of leather goods or that you wear. It is closer to salted skin. It gets a little bit of this kind of charred, I don't want to say smoky, it's almost like a charred leather, like what cold charcoal might be rubbed on some leather. Like I said, it really does, because Ganymede is named after the largest moon in our solar system, orbits Jupiter. I really get the sense that Quentin Bisch, the perfumer, really nailed this brief of evoking something kind of otherworldly, and when I say otherworldly, outside of Earth, and makes me conjure up what outer space what I might smell in outer space if I could actually smell in outer space. And eventually, when it's into its deep dry down, you get this kind of more natural smelling, almost caramelized toasted hay note. It's a very, very slight, and probably to a lot of people might be indetectable, but I've picked it up on my skin, and I think that's coming from the Immortelle, where here the Immortelle seems to be a lot drier than I have smelled it in other fragrances that use Immortelle as a note, and it has a wonderful effect of bringing you back home from whatever journey you've been on. And it takes a while to smell that, because this has monstrous longevity. I mean, I smell this on my skin, provided I haven't showered 24 hours later. No, and I'm not exaggerating at all. Although when you're wearing it, it wears almost in a very ethereal kind of way. It doesn't sit heavily on your skin. It floats above the surface of your skin. You get wafts of it throughout the day, but make no mistake, it's on you. You can smell it for a very, very long time. I don't think it's got huge sillage or projection. It's just like a lovely, it's orbiting, this scent is orbiting your heavenly body when you're wearing it. Sorry for the bad pun. That's really all I have to say about Ganymede, other than, like I said, if you try this, you're either going to not like it, but if you like it, you're going to love it. I love it. It's my favorite release of 2019. Ganymede. Get your nose on it. And that's it for me. See you later.